there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Wolters World, and today we're in Amsterdam in the Netherlands. And today we're going to talk about our tourist traps, tourist scams, and safety issues that you need to know about when you visit Amsterdam and the Netherlands in general. And I want to give you a little kind of tip to help you save a little bit of money when you're here so you don't get necessarily ripped off but maybe overcharged. And that is, when you come to Amsterdam, be careful when you go to the mini markets, you want to get a drink or you want to get a snack, because what you might notice is there's no prices on things. So you want to get a chocomel and you want to get a stroopwafel and you want to just grab it and go. And you're like, oh yeah, a drink and a little snack, that should be like €5, no big deal. And you use your card, tap in, go out, have your receipt, get your notification, you just spent €10. Look, if you go to any kiosks, any of the mini markets, and they do not have price tags, do not be afraid to ask what the price is, because you might be surprised how inflation really hit people quite a bit when it comes to the prices at those establishments. So do be aware of that, because I have been nailed as well. When I've walked up, literally, I had a chocomel and I had a stroopwafel and it was €9. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on here? I put back the chocomel, I'm like, man, I knew chocolate got expensive, but dang. So one thing to kind of think about. So that's one I wanted to get you aware of. Another thing I think is important to know about when you're here, this is much more an Amsterdam kind of thing, but I would call this the tweaked out tourists. These are the ones, and I'll tell you, the people that are way too much of the fun time when they're here, like in Amsterdam and places, at the coffee houses, they're not the locals, they're tourists, okay? And what I mean by the tweaked out tourists, these are the ones that have had too much. And that's the thing is, when people come here, they're like, I'm in Amsterdam, I'm going to have the Mary Jane, I'm going to have the space cakes, I'm going to have a great time when I'm here. And they don't realize that since it's regulated here, it's very strict, it's how you can do it. And they have people that can help you. But people go in, oh, I know what I need, and they'll get something, maybe a space cake. And they don't realize it has takes some time for it to kind of kick in. And then they go, oh, I'm not having much. They say, there's no good here. They go to another coffee house, have another space cake. Nothing. They go to another one, have another one. And within 45 minutes, they've had 3 space cakes. And all of a sudden, the first one starts kicking in. And then after that, the second one. And they are just completely messed up. That's why sometimes tourists fall in the canals here. So you want to be careful with that. But if you are going to be partaking, I don't, but I know people do that when they come here. They want to try it, I would say, for your safety, talk to the people that are working there. The staff are there to help you to make a better decision about what you're doing, or an educated decision on what you're doing. So be honest with them. Don't try to be cool, like, yo, yeah, I know my stuff. If you don't, then tell them, because they will be helpful there. They're trained to help people out. So use that, because that's a big safety thing. People that come here, they come here to party for the weekend, because it's Amsterdam. It's a fun city. There's a lot of fun stuff to do when you're here. But I want you to be safe. So that's one of those things I really want you to kind of think about is, watch out so you, one, don't become the tweaked out, tourist, but also that you don't bump into them. Because another thing I want to talk about with safety is late nights, not even that late night, like once it kind of gets a little dark on Saturdays and Friday nights and all the people come in and the bachelor parties and all the partying people, it can get a little interesting, especially in the red light district. So do be aware. If you see commotion, don't go and check it out and say, I want to film this for Instagram or something. No, just walk the other way. Stay away from those things, because there's always going to be people when there's drinking and partying. There's going to be people that want to prove that they're the coolest cat around, and you don't need to deal with that. You already are cool. So don't get involved with that. And I mentioned about the canals and people falling in. I think a kind of a safety thing I want you to know about is canal safety. Like, please don't be walking around on your phone and whether it's taking pictures or filming or just looking on your phone to look things up and you accidentally trip and fall into the canal, because it does happen. Now, I'm filming here where there's a railing, so I don't fall off while I film. However, some places there's literally no railing. Like we'll see people parking their car about 6 inches away from the ledge, okay? They know what they're doing. You don't. So if you're going to be walking around, do be careful. And that's why if you had a few too many Heinekens, you might a little stumbly. Maybe don't walk on the canal side. And that's one of those things that is kind of it can be a silly story, but it can be a serious thing. So do be safe when you're there, especially if you're driving a car and you got to park someplace that's near that. Maybe have your friend get out and help you park, or maybe look for a parking garage instead. So not an issue everywhere, but here in Amsterdam, that is one thing that I have seen a few people swimming over the years in the canals, and they didn't purposely go there. Now, as Amsterdam is a capital city and a popular tourist destination, and people come here all the time, there's a lot of money in the city, that usually means there's quite a few beggars that'll be here as well. So do be aware that you might see some beggars when you are here. Back in the day, I used to get more, more aggressive ones, but they're pretty chill when you are here. Like, ones have asked me and I'm saying, hey, sorry, man. They're like, okay, cool, have a nice night. Like, they're much more chill, but just be aware. Most likely they're not going to do anything. But if you see someone that looks a little like uncomfortable to deal with, maybe, go the other side of the street, turn around, go the other way. But it is one thing you have to think about, because I have seen quite a few people with mental health issues, having mental health incidents when we're going around. So do be aware of that. Not a ton, but just like every big city. I mean, whether you're in Chicago or London, these things happen. So I want you to be aware of that Amsterdam is not without those as well. If I go back to like kind of more targeted scammy kind of things, I think I don't know if it's necessarily a scam, but it's a why waste your money kind of thing. That would be the taxis from Schiphol Airport. Okay, so if you're flying into Amsterdam and you're going to come into town, you're like, oh, which way am I going to go? And they've got official taxi stands you can go to. You can do that, no problem. You can do a ride share, you can do that. It's up to you. But I would say this: for the price of the ride share, you could probably get the whole family on the train to come into the central station, because probably you're going to be staying somewhere near here, and that might be a little more affordable. And especially if you're only like a couple coming here, or it's just you, like I'm here by myself this time, and I took that train because it was significantly cheaper than me, getting a taxi. Also, I think it's not a scam, it's just something you need to know about, because people get really upset by this. If you're going to use public transportation around the Netherlands, you can just tap and go with your phone or with your credit card. But the thing is, it's not a scam when they nail you for a super high fee, because you have to tap in and you tap out. So that means when you're taking the metro, when you go down, you tap in. When you go out, you tap in. And that's easier because they let you in and out. But if you're going on the bus, you might need to tap before you get on the bus, then tap when you get out of the bus. Otherwise, they will charge you, probably the highest fee that they probably could on that bus ride or that train ride. So do be aware of that. It's not a scam, but it's something I know tourists get upset about, and I think it's important to know. Next, I got to talk about probably the thing that's going to get you the most, or at least cause you the most pain if you have to deal with this, and that is bike safety. Yes, I know you don't think about bike safety anymore because you haven't been riding a bike usually since you were about 10, right? Well, here people ride bikes all the time for work, for pleasure, for all kinds of stuff, and it's all over town, whether it's here in Amsterdam or around the country. And you as a tourist need to realize that it's not a lazy-go-lucky, happy affair riding a bike. They mean business. They're going to work, and they're flying through. And the red line, the red road out there, remember, red is dead, because you walk in the bike path, you're going to get hit and probably die. Well, probably not die, but you'll hurt a lot if they hit you. Or at least you'll learn some creative Dutch cuss words. And that's the thing, is that people don't really think about looking for the bikes because they're looking for cars, and they walk out and bam, nail it. I mean, by the station here in Amsterdam, by the station in Rotterdam, I kept seeing tourists almost getting nailed. You got to pay attention. And sometimes it's not a red. Sometimes it's a normal street that just has a bike lane on it, and you don't know. So if you hear that ding, that means they're coming for you. Also, a safety thing, I think, with the bikes, make sure you're always wearing your helmet when you're there. That's just bike safety. Also, I'd recommend, if you got a bike, lock it up. Just lock it up wherever you're going to go when you have that, to be safe. Probably a good idea to do that all throughout the country, because you're going to do bikes. You want to go explore the country, and you want to go to the countryside, and it's just one of those normal safety things you're going to do. But also, one thing I recommend, if you're going to be riding your bike in to a city, like if you're, because sometimes there's like the canal rides, and you bike and you go to a town, you bike to the next town. What I'd recommend is either put a tag, like an air tag or something, on your bike, in a kind of hidden way if you can. But what I would do is actually take a picture of it so you know where it is, but also then tag it, like pin it on a map so you know where to find it later, because sometimes people think their bikes got stolen, but in reality they just forgot where they left it. So let's look at some other safety and scams and tourist traps. Now we're here in Rotterdam, and I think I need to warn you about pickpockets when you come to the Netherlands. Like, most people know, where there's lots of people and there are people been drinking, they're easy to pickpocket. So yeah, the red light district in Amsterdam is going to be a big pickpocket place. Yes, but it's not the only place in the country that has pickpockets. So if you're going around, whether you're in a very busy place like here at the Markthal in Rotterdam, or when you're getting on public transportation anywhere around. I was on the train coming down from Amsterdam, and they made a big announcement on the train that, hey, be aware, there is a pickpocket on the train that has already robbed people. So they were warning people on the train when you go around. So just have a heads up for it. Keep your wallet in your front pocket, use your, interior wallets, use the safe at your hotel. basic tourist, safety stuff, you need to make sure you're doing that, because when you travel around the Netherlands, you really feel really safe. I mean, it's a pretty safe country, but you do need to be aware when there is a lot of tourists. Now, another thing you have to worry about when you are coming here, and this is one thing you have to worry anywhere, like the typical kind of scams, the distraction scam. Oh, they spilled the mustard. Oh, they're having a pizza ball and they got a little mustard on you. I'm sorry, let me help you out there. And boom, your bag is gone when you took it off so they could clean your shoulder. Or maybe it's ice cream, or it's something there. The distraction scam is quite common in all big cities around Europe, so do be aware of that. And I think one thing here is, don't think that just because someone's dressed nice that they're gonna not be someone that's doing this. Always be aware when you have that over helpful person, or when somebody bumps into you, or maybe a seagull pooped on you, let me help. That's one thing you need to take care of. Now, another kind of scammy thing I think you need to realize is there's a lot of touts that you might not realize are touts when you're in a place like Amsterdam, because you'll be walking around. People, normal tout try to get you to come in, but then they'll have another tourist that is there working with them, but you don't know they're working with them because they're having to debate to try to get you in someplace. And it's kind of like the good cop, bad cop kind of tout system that gets you to come in. Don't trust anybody that's trying to get you to go anywhere or try to talk you into going anywhere, because they're getting paid to get you in the door. So of course they're going to tell you whatever you want to hear. So just be aware of that. Now, another safety thing I have to talk about when you come to the Netherlands are the stairs. Because here, the stairs can be more like ladders, because back in the day, I guess they got taxed by how wide the house was, so they made them thin, so the stairs had to be very steep. So sometimes it feels like a ladder. So I know I talked about the mistake of too much luggage, but honestly, for a safety thing, you need to be careful on these stairs, because I've seen my kids fall down them and chip a tooth and bust his head open. I've seen my mom fall down them. I've slipped down them before, so do be safe, because that is one of the safety things you need to realize that you need to take care of when you're here in the Netherlands. Now, another thing I think is really important, and this isn't just here in the Netherlands, this is anywhere, I would say be wary of anything that's free or a deal. Now, when I say it this way, I'm going to say a deal or anything free when it's not in a standardized kind of like out-of-store kind of deal. Because the Dutch, they love a deal, and they're going to take care of a deal, and they're going to grit that deal. However, if someone's offering you something like, oh, I still have a little left on my ticket, you want to buy my ticket off of me, or here's a free gift, or hey, do you want this really affordable bike rental? I would be a little wary about that. Make sure you use official places to get your tickets, Make sure you use official places to rent your bike, so it's more of a reputable chance that you don't have any problems, because that's one of the things you might want to worry about in terms of a oops kind of scammy kind of thing. Because that discount cheap boat tour ride might not be what you think it is. So go to the legit ones, not the random people that ask you on the street. Now, when you are here in Amsterdam, I think I need to mention there are a few tourist trap kind of exhibits, sites, museums that might appeal to you, which I feel are tourist traps, but they can be fun to do. Like, for example, Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but the boys in Jocelyn love going there. So it's a tourist trap that's a fun thing to do, but it is a tourist trap because there's Madame Tussauds Wax Museums all over the place. So you can go see these things lots of places. Also, another one you might see is Body World, or Körperwelt as it was in Germany, where they have all the human bodies that have like the skins taken off and doing different things. So you see how the body works. Or you might go to the sex museum, or you might go to, the torture museum. There's a lot of those kind of sillier museums, but they can be fun if you need something to do. I find that my kids have enjoyed those quite a bit. I mean, not the sex museum, but the other ones. And the thing is, around Amsterdam, there are so many of these little, like, touristy kind of museums to entertain you. So it's something you can do. I feel they're kind of tourist trappy, but I do know that I've gone to pretty much every single one of them, and the boys did like Madame Tussauds, and Joss and I had a fun time with the sex museum. So something to think about when you're here if you're looking for ways to spend your time. But yeah, they're kind of tourist trappy when you're there. Now, I know I say that Madame Tussauds is a tourist trap, and there's other things like Körperwelt or the Body World kind of stuff. But it doesn't mean you don't go to them, because some can be fun. I know when I take my kids, they actually like going to these things. So it's not a big deal, but I just want you to give a heads up that there's not a big difference sometimes between some of these kind of chain sites. So whether you see it in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, or here in Amsterdam in the Netherlands, sometimes it's very similar stuff. The Amsterdam Dungeon could be another one you might put in there. Now, not necessarily a scam in the Netherlands, but something I think you need to be aware of is anybody that offers you a tour to see the tulips when it isn't the basically end of March through the beginning of May, because that's when the tulips are really blossoming. That's when you see the fields everywhere and it's just gorgeous. The Keukenhof here is open, so you can do tours then. But honestly, outside that time, if they're promising tip throw through the tulips, yeah, you're probably not going to get too much tiptoeing through the tulips, all right? So just have a heads up for that. Not a scam, but just something to be aware of. So if they're offering you something at the beginning of March, you might not see a lot of tulips, or it's in the summertime. Go for the windmills and the seaside and the not rolling hills, because the tulips, they're probably not going to be around. In general, I do have to say, Amsterdam and the Netherlands, significantly safer going around anywhere in the country than a lot of places I've gone to in the US. For example, it's 5:30 in the morning and I'm walking underneath an overpass to the train station and I have my phone out filming because I'm not worried. So if that helps you feel a little bit better about enjoying Amsterdam and the Netherlands, I hope it does.